defense, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Stribling. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That's caught. It's Stribling.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Sellers. Floats it out in space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
And that one did not work.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult to them.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
You know, you always talk about a risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching? Putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative.
My fault, man. I had to check my fucking dog. Ran up
the defense. I like
chase.
this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get it. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On a little time, lets it go.
Oh!
At the worst possible time.
Oh no!
Great play
So
by
good.
the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a
No,
two-possession.
don't you
They've got
do
a
it.
lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's out.
Because they're still gonna count it. They're still gonna count the L. It schemed you up, nigga. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is, fuck, nigga.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Bears will put total leather and will get started. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Leaves it with the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Throws to the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big gain.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. These corners going to give them some space. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect the ball.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous is on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Oh, yeah, that 1 foot. Yeah, 1 foot down, man. Yeah, 1 foot down.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Makes the play, it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football.
You don't you do it, bro. Come on. No. Bro. Come on. Yeah, it's a whole second half. It's a whole second half to play.
It's third
Come on,
and
man.
long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Oh, shit.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Zings it complete to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Steps away. Trying to... It's a fumble! And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. This should be the last play of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Reads it, fires complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what...
Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect.
And the pressure is coming in.
I guess. That's tough. He said I couldn't take no more.